Hey, this is Coach Green, your basketball scoring coach. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to improve your release point, how to get rid of your flat shot, and how to extend your range, and also how to finish on balance. These 4 tips alone will improve and increase your shooting accuracy. Let's get right to it. One of the things that I love to use to improve my release point is the side of the backboard. So I'll stand about a step or 2 away from the backboard. I'm gonna use one hand. I'm gonna put the other hand right on the side of my body. I'm bringing the ball out. I'm gonna bring it in. And the goal is to hit the top of the backboard. Now, what this will do, it will start to increase the range on your shooting motion. It means instead of finishing here, which means elbow below the eyebrow, we want to make sure we finish elbow above the eyebrow, right? It's not enough just to know it. It's important that we know how to train it, right? So I want you to stand here. I want you to give about 25 reps, standing here, bringing it in, and finishing up on your toes. Again, we want to make sure that we hit the top, we aim for the top of the backboard. After we get about 20, 25 reps, we take a step back and we repeat it. We're low, knees bent, bringing the ball in, finishing up above or at the top of the side of the backboard. Now with this drill here is going to help you get rid of a flat shot. So what we're going to do here, we're going to stand about a step away from the basket. And the reason why I want to make sure I start close to the basket, because what this is going to do is going to force me to go palm up and then palm down. Okay, so that's how we get, as we push up, that's how we get our arc. And then we make sure that elbow stays above the eyebrow, and then we get the gooseneck. So here we'll start with one hand, work on bending our knees, and then we're going to finish up above our eyebrow. Now the goal here, once we get comfortable, we want to work on making 10 swishes. Now, as we finish with the one hand, now we're going to add in our God hand. Same thing, we'll start about a step away from the basket, God hand on the side of the ball, and we'll work on finishing up on our toes. And the goal is to make nothing but net. Now we're going to work on extending our range. So what I like to do, I like to start about in between, right in the middle of the paint, in between the 2 hash marks. And all we're going to work on is bending our knees, finishing up on our toes. There's no jumping. So what we do in our training, we'll make 5. We'll gradually take 2 steps back, make 5. We'll take another 2 to 3 steps back, make 5, and then eventually we'll end up at the 3-point line. So I want to start here, and we'll focus on making 5. After I make 5, I'll take a step back. Now, as we get to the 3-point line, this is where we begin to extend our range. As we started at the beginning, in between the two hash marks, and then gradually worked our way back, what we were doing there was gaining rhythm, building our confidence. And then once we get back to the 3-point line, this is where we begin to extend our range. So after we make 5 here, if you're comfortable enough, take another step back. And then now we get to extend our range even further without jumping. And the key here is making sure as you go into your shot, you make sure you create speed. Speed creates force, force creates the power to get the ball to the rim. So if I could get to the point where I can start making it from here without jumping, just imagine how far I can shoot when I begin to jump. So we'll go through the necessary steps, start in close, and then gradually work our way back, and we'll finish right about here. Once we get here, we completed the goal. Now watch. As you gain confidence, start to go back even further. Let's see how far back we can go before we start to get out of rhythm. The further we go back, the more we have to get from our lower body. So we have to really bend our knees and then create enough speed to get the ball up and through to the rim. So now once we begin to extend our range, now let's talk about balance. Because a lot of your missed shots happen because of our lack of balance. So as we get back here, as we begin to extend our range, and then we start to jump, what I want you to focus on is when you finish with your shot, give me 2 bounces. This right here will reinforce that you stay on balance. I love this drill. So we'll start here, we'll shot, finish, make about 5 there, and then we'll work our way back. Mechanics stay the same. Finish above the eyebrow, and we make sure we stay on balance, even when we go back to the 3-point line. When we miss small, that means we're doing it the right way.